Good morning, everybody. Today I am here with one of the scholarship recipients from the Washington County Fair this year, Emily Meyers. Emily, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I am fantastic. I just want to say congratulations on the scholarship. Congratulations on finishing high school and getting ready to go to college. Where are you going?
I'll be attending the University of Rhode Island, majoring in environmental education and hoping to become an agriculture teacher and to run my family's dairy farm.
Wow. Well, we love all of that. Obviously, the University of Rhode Island is fantastic, especially for agriculture. And what made you? Obviously, you grew up on a dairy farm, right? But what made you fall in love with agriculture and farming?
So for me, as like a kid, like I tried to like on all the sports teams and stuff, and I just wasn't into it. And I went to elementary school right next to a dairy farm, and every day I would like love looking over on it. And these two like older farmers, I walked in and they had a special calf for me, named Grumpy Paula. And the first fair that I went to was Washington County with her, so it's really cool to be able to show her. And that's how it all started with my first cow, Grumpy Paula, and we named the farm after her.
Oh, I love that so much.
Yeah.
I also went to elementary school overlooking a dairy farm,
Yeah.
and somehow I got into media, so I don't know what that's about, but I love it. How long have you been? So, what are your first memories of the Washington County Fair?
So for me, my first memories is getting there with my cow. Her name was Grumpy Paula, obviously, and I was just greeted by so many like wonderful people, and now I get to call them like my fair family. And we travel all over showing together, and it's like one of the most things that I look forward to at the fair, like meeting these people, seeing the younger generation, seeing my older friends. And seeing what the Washington County Fair has to offer that year, I really like the fair food, like teaching the people and getting to see the older people, but I think it's about teaching the next generation and having the chance for them to see what I got to grow up with.
I love that. We're gonna try to focus a lot on the social media side of things this year, on the agricultural side of the fair, on FFA, on 4-H, because it is such an important part, and it's what the fair is there for, right? You just mentioned the fair food. Obviously, there's 26 nonprofit food booths at the fair every single year, and this is their biggest fundraiser. And a lot of those are the Grange organizations or FFA or 4-H themselves. And the this is such an important like we need to be connected to where our food is grown and where
Yeah.
and where our meat and dairy and stuff come from, and to have that sort of connection as a young person is fantastic, and I love everything about what you're doing. I think that that is fantastic. What is your favorite fair food, since you mentioned it?
For me, probably my favorite food is like the I really like the fried pickles that they do a lot, and then like because it's so hot and stuff, I really like going over to the fire station and getting like the coffee like milkshakes and stuff because it's a nice way to cool down and get nice and cool while you're sitting in the barn and having to do chores and stuff. But it's really cool to be able to walk around all the different booths and see it.
Those are two answers that I think you're the first person to say both of them. Not that people haven't mentioned them, that they love them, but I think
Yeah.
that those are the first, like as like the number one with a bullet. I think that those are the first two. I think that those are the first two times I've heard those, and I love that. That's fantastic. Do you like going on the rides as well, or
I
do you
really
spend most of your? Yeah.
I like going on the rides. Last year I had the chance to have the FFA kids and the 4-H kids actually help me with the cows and stuff. So we were able to take some breaks and go onto the rides and walk around the fair and like enjoy it and see that. But it was really cool because I got to work with like the FFA kids and the 4-H kids and show them what I do. And I got a lot of like kids interested in like farming and understanding where their food came from and telling them that it's not all like grown in like the grocery stores, but that the farms have to do it and then they ship it like in. So that was cool that they got to see that because a lot of them didn't realize that's where their food came from.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like for for someone to think that it's grown in the grocery store
Yeah.
is, it seems absurd. But if you don't know, if you don't have this exposure to this, and then for so many people, because people come from, we are the fair is in a more rural area of Rhode Island, but people come from the fair to the fair from all over the state and the tri-state area and stuff,
Yeah.
and a lot of people from the city. I mean, we had some wonderful opportunity last year for some inner city kids to come down to the fair during the day and have a scavenger hunt and get to, and a lot of them that we talked to, like, it was their first time seeing farm animals and stuff like that. So it's a huge good. And I recommend that everybody, when you're at the Washington County Fair this year, you go and spend some time down by the rings, down by the animals, and talk to the kids, talk to Emily, talk to her friends that are around there. And talk to the superintendents as well down there, but talk to the kids because you guys really know what's going on. You're passionate about it. You love these animals, and it's so nice. Um, what what would you say is like, for somebody who maybe hasn't experienced it, or they come to the fair, they eat the fair food, they go on the rides, maybe they walk through the animals one time, like, what would you say to them about coming down and spending some time with the agricultural side of the fair?
So I think it's really important that everybody understands like that these farmers are working hard. They work year round. They have no days off and stuff. So they're committed to this. I thought last year was really cool because like a lot of the kids like they would come with their parents and they would walk like around the dairy barn and stuff. And some of us would be milking our cows up top and stuff. And it was cool that we could tell them to go down to like the little ring and they would have the chance to be hands on with a cow and they could participate in like the milking contest. They got to like milk the goats and stuff. And I really think that they enjoyed watching also the obstacle course that we got to do with the animals because they're like, oh, like they're not just like animals, like they're actually like big dogs that you can like walk around and stuff. So I thought that was cool that they could see like different perspectives of them. But I really think it's important that they have conversations with these younger kids because they are your future, and they know where their food's coming from, and they're committed to their animals because they do work year round with them. They don't get holidays or anything off. They have to like work around their chores and stuff. So I think it's
Yeah.
cool that people get to know like that they don't get to take vacations and stuff like they take their animals on vacation. That's their vacations.
Yeah, there's no days off for
No.
farmers. Well, I love it, and I can tell why you're a scholarship recipient. What what advice would you give to a kid watching right now who might be interested, who maybe they don't live on a farm, maybe they don't have the opportunity to do that, but they want to get more involved? What could they
Um so
do?
So for me, I got lucky that I did come from like the ag background and stuff. But I am lucky that I was part of 4-H FFA and like the Grange and stuff. And through the FFA, I learned that a lot of these like high school kids, they don't come from like the ag backgrounds and stuff. And as they were getting older, they were like thinking about jobs and stuff they wanted to go into. And a lot of them were like, well, we kind of want to do the farming and stuff. So I think that it's important you don't have to come from the ag background. You can go into the ag at any point, and there is farms out there that do need help and stuff and are willing to teach the kids that don't come from it but they would love to like learn to it, because I had the chance to work with a bunch of kids this year. But I also think for like the younger kids that are like in 4-H and stuff and are going to be growing up and stuff, it's important to go to your farms and tell them your interest and maybe that they would be lucky enough to be able to like lease you an animal or not. I know for me right now, I'm transitioning into college, so I'm willing to manage like any of my animals out and stuff. So like I think it's cool when they come to the farm and tell you how they want to do these projects but can't have them at your house, because there's a ton of farms out there that are willing to work with these kids to allow them these opportunities and to see if that's what they want to do in their future.
I love it. Emily, you are wonderful to talk to. I wish you all the luck in the world at URI and in your future endeavors. This is what it's all about, and in so many ways, the fair is about bringing the community together and highlighting these things, and raising money for those local nonprofits, and giving a spotlight to these hardworking farming families and the kids in FFA and 4-H, who are learning this stuff and dedicating literally every single day of their year to it. And this is a 5-day celebration of that. So thank you so much for being here. Congratulations on the scholarship. Congratulations on going to URI. Congratulations on graduating. And I hope to see you at the fair, and we'll talk to you more about it then.
Thank you.